Hey guys, and welcome back to the Nerd Cave. Really bummed that the Halloween season is almost over. As quickly as it got here, it's now gone. But listen, I'm gonna watch horror movies all year round like I normally do. I'm gonna still pick up horror movies. It's just that feeling you get, watching AMC and having horror movies on a loop daily. Just having that in the background has just been so awesome. But just wanted to show off a couple things that I picked up at Spirit Halloween. I'm noticing that they have like just really good stuff. I've never really collected too much from them other than just, some random masks or costumes, of course. But this year I got a couple things that I'm excited to share. And something that I really wanted last year that sold out pretty quickly, couldn't find it anywhere. And during like my second trip to Spirit Halloween, I just happened to see it in a random aisle, and I grabbed that shit. Let's get started. First, I mentioned costumes, so I'll just show you a costume I picked up. So my kids are at that age where their schools do trunk or treat, and we volunteer every year to do it. This year we did kind of like a psycho circus type theme, and I wanted to dress up as a clown. Initially, I wanted to be Art the Clown from Terrifier, and I didn't buy it from the Spirit Halloween that I was at because the line was ridiculous. There was only one person working, and I was just at the point where I've been shopping all day. I will be able to find this at a million other Spirit Halloweens. Well, guess what? I wasn't able to find it anywhere else, the size I needed, or the accessories. So I was kind of bummed about that. Um, However, I think that was good because at the end of the day, I ended up just getting Shorty from Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which is a staple. I watched this. Man, I can't even. Yeah, let's just do that. I watch this movie every Halloween, if not more, a couple times throughout the year. So I was happy to pick that up, and it's awesome too because we did two trunk or treats. My kids go to two different schools, and we just did one last night and one the week prior, and it's awesome. So, some of the adults get it; they know who it is. Others don't. You get the random kids that were like, "Are you Pennywise?" Or "Are you the Joker?" No, clearly not. And when I'm in this thing, I'm in character. I'm not saying anything. I'm just shaking my head, or I'm doing some motions with my hands or something. I pretend to maybe not even be real and then jump out at the kids. It's just fun stuff. Um, but I had to do it twice. But it turned out really well. But I get a mask out of it, and this is a pretty good looking mask, to be honest with you. It's one of those injection masks. Is that what that's called? I have a couple of those. I know Trick or Treat Studios did it for Lost Boys. So I have two of those. I have an It one from a Pennywise one from a costume that my son wore a couple years ago. So I kept that as just kind of with my mask collection. So I'll hang this up with the other injection masks. I think it's pretty decent quality for Spirit Halloween. Really annoying to kind of see out of these. So most of the time I had to just like kind of sit down and hand out the candy to the kids, but fun nonetheless. So glad to have this as an addition to my mask collection. Oh, and I listen. Look at what the shoes. This guy's wearing just like Converse, right? I wasn't gonna just wear Converse, and I couldn't find clown shoes. What I did find, which I think was perfect, were Killer Clowns from Outer Space slippers, which was the exact character Shorty that I was wearing. So I think it actually was perfect. I will wash the bottoms of these so I can now actually just walk in the house with them. Very comfortable. I really think that made the costume. So diving a little more into masks. I also picked up another kind of injection mask. Let me know if I'm saying that wrong. I think that's what they're called. And this is a Spirit Halloween. I don't know who actually makes it. Universal Rights. I guess Spirit does make this one, and it's Chucky from Child's Play, of course. And this is obviously from the later movies like Bride of Chucky and on. They have one that is more of a from the first one without all the What? That was coming. Oh, excuse me. A little bit of sinus issues going on today. Um, they have one without the scars, but this just looks awesome. So again, the eyes, this could be so hard to see out of that, but this is not for wearing. This is for maybe getting signed or just adding to my mask collection. So again, pretty good quality for Spirit Halloween. I would, I would expect something like this from Trick or Treat Studios, which I'm assuming they have. Their regular Chucky mask is terrible. Like the one that you like the latex mask, the rubber mask, whatever. They're awful. This actually has a lot of detail to it, so I think it works out a lot better. I'm gonna save the thing that I wanted really badly since last year to the end. But let me show you what else I picked up. This was literally just on the line. Where is this? No, I'll save that one actually. Let me show you this one. This was something that I saw last year that I was like, where am I going to put this? But this year I was like, F it, I'm getting it. Friday 13th light. It's a mask light. It's awesome. It's not in here. It's out. I took it out. I'll show it to you. But here it is. Which, this is misleading because it's actually clear. This makes it look like it's like a brownish color. Oh, I guess, no, maybe not. Maybe I'm lying. Sorry. So let me show you. I'm going to try to plug it in. Hold on. All right, so here it is. Really good quality, actually. It's very light. But I think the detail is pretty nice on this for what it is. Kind of reminiscent of like a Part 8 mask, I would think. Well, no, I guess the chevrons aren't going the right way. But yeah, here it is. It just plugs in there. You press this. And there you go. Pretty awesome. Shut some of the lights. That's awesome. That looks really cool. Yeah, for, I don't know, 15, 20 bucks, whatever it was. How much was this? Did I ever pay? 30 bucks. Okay, well, maybe a little pricey, but cool to have for the man cave, or the nerd cave, I should say. I'll just keep this off to the side. And next up, since we're talking about Friday the 13th, of course, this was just in the line when I was leaving. And I had to get these. I had to get this, I should say. Welcome to Camp Crystal Lake mug. Friday the 13th. 13 bucks. Funny. Yeah, there's a bunch of these. There's like a hockey mask one. There's a Nightmare on Elm Street one. There's a Halloween one. There's a ton of them. But I like the Crystal Lake theme. So, and it goes with, you can't see it from here, but I have one of those blankets. I don't know where I got that from. I don't know if I got that from Spirit Halloween, or my wife may have gotten it for me. It's the Camp Crystal Lake sign as a blanket, so it kind of goes with that. And next up, this is all between like 3 different visits. I would randomly pick up something here and there. This was again on the line. A lot of good stuff on that line that makes you like impulse buy stuff. Halloween 2, kind of the retro clamshell VHS. It includes some stuff, like patch, stuff I'll never use. This patch, button, decal, lanyard. Still cool though. Gives a description of the movie. It's in like a protective plastic too. So it's not the easiest to... I think you have to... Hold on. Okay, here we go. I think it's cool that it comes with the plastic like that. There you go. And it says SHV, Spirit Halloween Video, I guess. So that's cool. And then inside, it looks like a VHS. I wonder if real VHS is... I'm sure this is an actual size for a VHS. Really cool. And then just all the stuff is in here. Decals, 2 stickers in there. your lanyard, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to take everything out now. I probably never will. Patch, I'm not crazy about this patch. The way that Halloween looks. The pumpkin's awesome, but the font for the Halloween isn't great. And then some buttons. So really awesome. Just little things like that. And a bunch, they had a bunch of movies, but you got to get the Halloween. You got to get the OG. Well, the OG part 2. What else? What else? Am I missing anything? Oh yeah, the thing that I was super excited to get. Let me move. And I guess it's a good segue that I showed you this, because I was able to find the Halloween 2 pumpkin. I mean, this thing is amazing. It's nice and hard. It's, I don't know, I'm such an idiot. Just the artwork is awesome. It says Halloween 2 on the back. Whenever I watch, like, Planet CHH, Christian has it in the background. And every time I see it, I'm like, man, I can't believe I missed out on that. It is just so awesome. It's just so well done. Like, look at that thing. And then, come on, you. There we go. And there's the light. Which goes on and off. And I don't know if that's supposed to do that, or maybe this was kind of like broken and that's why it was returned. I don't care. I still think this looks freaking awesome. I mean, look at this thing. How cool is that? Right? Just, I actually like shouted when there was a Spirit Halloween that's close to my work. And I ran there during lunch to find a theme for the trunk or treat. Because like I said, my wife volunteers us, and we end up last minute trying to figure something out. And my idea initially was circus. And she's like, no. And then the week before, or a couple days before, hey, I have a great idea, hon. How about like a psycho circus? Are you kidding me? But hey, great idea, sweetheart. Let's do it. But I just happened to find this, and I was like, in front of like people. I didn't give a shit. I grabbed it and ran. So happy to get this. This was just something I just figured I would never get. I didn't know they re-released this. I didn't see it anywhere else, but got it. So anyway, these are my pickups. I'm not going to show everything again, but these are my pickups from Spirit Halloween this year. Let me know in the comments below. Did you pick up some stuff? Have you gotten any of these things? What were you for Halloween? Do you do these trunk or treat things? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, see you guys in the Nerd Cave.